Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, back with another round of Grand Arena Championships, some 5v5 action, and it went pretty well. You can see that my opponent's already gone. He did his thing, put up his score, and now I gotta get through his stuff. So let's check it out and see what he's got waiting for us, and hopefully beat his score. Up at the top here, doesn't look too bad. He's got Imp Troopers with Piet on there. He's got Geos up there, and then a Finn with the Bros team. So, not too bad of teams, but teams that can definitely run away on you if you're not careful in what you're using as a counter team. So, I think I have a plan for those. Let's go ahead and check out the bottom now. And look what he's got. So his Ray is on defense with a bunch of tanks and R2. And then he's got a Django team with some shiny new toys in it. He's got Queel and IG-11. And I don't have those. So that's pretty neat. Get to go against these guys. Let's take out the Ray first. So even though he's got a bunch of tanks, if I read the kits right and all that, he doesn't have Resistance Hero Finn to like set him off and make him taunt. So really the only one I had to worry about is Zalbar. If I can isolate him, that's the majority of the taunting right there. And then I just have IPD in there to be able to clear off any, if the other one's taunted somehow or something. I don't know. I don't know all the kits with the mechanics of the inspired and what makes them taunt. Like JTR, yes, she's a tank, but she shouldn't be taunting because she doesn't have a move that makes her taunt. You know what I mean? So we're just going to use Vader here. I got IPD along just so I can make sure to clear taunts, and that way I can get my fracture off on Ray. And I checked his modding, nothing too fancy. This should work. So I did a Culling Blade there on Holdo. I want to try and get her down a little bit. That way I can take her out, when I want to. Nothing worse than trying to take someone out and you get them to a sliver of health left. So I got Watt's tank tech going out. Going to put that on Thrawn. Now I can do his turn meter swap. Send it to Traya. And we're going to isolate Zalbar. That way we don't have to worry about his pesky taunt coming up anytime someone goes under 100% health. And there we go. Fracture Ray. Once she's fractured, it's kind of business as usual. Watt's stunned over there, but he's not really necessary. At this point, as long as he's gotten the weapon tech out, anything after that is just gravy. And so Thrawn with that tank tech just makes sure that he doesn't get ability blocked or something like that. So he's going to do his thing. We got Vader up. We're going to go back into Merciless. And usually by the second time you go into Merciless, that's when all the dominoes should start falling. So that's what we're going to try and do. Did a basic on Holdo there. I want to try and go around and do a Culling Blade on Ray. So that's what we're going to try and do. We'll do a basic on Zalbar here. And I can drop dots, so we'll do that on JTR. Now we have a few more dots on Ray. And that's enough to take her out. Once she's gone, it was pretty easy. There goes Holdo. Now I'm just worried about trying to keep my characters alive. Get as many points as I can. But I'm happy with that. If I can just get Ray out, and I know that my Ray Galactic Legend counter works in one shot, I'm calling it good. I don't care if it's 53 banners, 57 banners, whatever. I one-shot it without using a GL of my own. So I'm pretty happy with that. You got Zalbar over there putting in work with his AoE that he does. It's going to lower everybody's protection. So probably not decent banners here. Nothing I can really do, I guess. Try to drag it out. Got Thrawn over there to top up protection, so that does help a little bit. But let's get rid of Zalbar. Now we can go in on JTR. Just got a basic there. It was enough to take her down into the red. Damage immunity. Nothing I can really do there. Not to heal up protection anyway. That'll work. A one-shot counter for me. Pretty pleased. 57 banners. I think that's still pretty good. So let's move on to the next one. His Bounty Hunters with Queel and IG-11. So I'm not exactly sure what all they do. I know they can be a bit of a pain, but I've got CLS with 3-POC in there, so I should be able to do enough damage to put in work and get this team out. You know, I just don't want to drop a battle because I think it's going to come down to efficiency. So long as I don't lose, I should be okay. Just got to one-shot everything and call it good. So worked on taking out IG-11. I think Quill can revive him. Like I said, I don't know. I don't have these ones geared up and ready, but I went ahead and was able to get rid of them both. Now I'm just cleaning up the bounty hunters, just Boba left. And nothing I can do to heal anybody up, really. So we'll just have to take what we get and call it good. There's that. 57 banners for that win as well. And that put me into Bronzium. So yay there. Done with that. Now I can see what he's gotten back, if there's any surprises back there. And there's not really. Just a Kira Nest team, and then he's got GG Newt back there. So I should be able to handle what's left on the board. It seems pretty light. I just got to watch out for them to be, you know, if they're banner stealers. So let's start taking these guys out. I got my Padme team for his Grievous, and I've been working on this. You know, you guys have probably seen this plenty of times in plenty of videos. Padme seems to work pretty well. If you can get the speeds right and get everything going, you can work on taking out B2, try to get him down and out of there, and then you don't have to worry about him stripping the buffs off, the protection, and that's how you build up your courage stacks. So we'll get B2 out of there. Once he's gone, we can try to get Grievous out if there's enough courage stacks. You know, you got to look. That's why I'm pausing to count the stacks. I think it was enough, so there went Grievous. And once they're gone, that's kind of nice. Then it's pretty easy to take out the rest of the team. I'm just trying to make sure everybody stays healed up. You're not going to get all the protection banners. There's no way. They just do too much damage with B1 constantly helping out and doing his thing. And then Newt with the extortion. Got to watch out for him stealing your health banners right at the last second. He's really bad about that. So, I mean, this team can make you drop 10 banners just by not having full health and full protection. You got to keep an eye on that. So, I'm trying to take out B1. That way I won't have to deal with his assisting and all his mass attacks, things that he does. Got rid of him. Now I've just got Newt and Magna left to deal with. Trying to stay healthy. Still trying to build up stacks and take him out. I've got Newt over there. Still got to deal with him. There's one death. Now he's under stealth. Just got to clean this up and hopefully get, like I said, decent banners. I'm not a high efficiency player, so it's hard for me. So 58, that's better than I thought I would get. Just got one more left on the bottom, and then these top squads, and I can see what kind of ships he's hiding. So hopefully nothing too bad. Let's start working our way on the top while I figure out what I want to use there in the bottom. Not quite sure yet, so let's get to work on these guys. The first one we're going to take out is going to be pretty easy. We're going to take out his Imp Troopers with my Imp Troopers. Mine are obviously going to be faster and better because I've got Moff Gideon in there. But you can't sleep on the ones with Piet. If they have a fast Piet, they can do some damage if they can get their own turn meter train rolling. But they're never going to get the chance, not with not with Moff Gideon in there, resetting the turn meter and giving my guys the jump start. Once I get one down, then I've got Death Troopers, so I can, you know, throw his grenade or do a death mark, whatever I want. And once that turn meter train gets rolling, it just doesn't stop. So good there. Not a lot of new stuff to learn. 60 banner win. Now we're going to go after his geos. And this isn't the best team, but I will tell you, someone on my last video mentioned when I took in Night Sisters against Grievous, you know, how risky it is. And they said they preferred to use Night Sisters against geos. And I thought, well, here we go. I'll do this one again. Okay, since I couldn't do it against Grievous, here's Night Sisters against geos. And it's actually a little bit harder now. For those of you guys that that, well, everyone should know. We got that new challenge tier Rancor that requires Relic 5 on everybody to be useful. Well, one team you can use in there involves Zombie. So you gotta have Zombie at Relic 5 to be able to use that team. My Zombie was like Relic 2. And so I've recently got her up to Relic 5 and makes her a bit more healthy. And so based on that, I mean, she doesn't die as often. I kind of liked when we could have a paper zombie that would die over and over, and that helps ramp up Daka and Asajj and get your damage up there and get Daka's health up there. And that's pretty useful. And now we're kind of forced, if you will, to relic up Zombie just so that we can use her in that new Rancor challenge. And it's fine. I want to do that. I want all my characters to be good, but Zombie's one of those that you want to die over and over and exploit that mechanic as best you can. So here's what I do to kind of get around that is I just let Spirit die and then try to bring Spirit back to assist from the grave as much as I can. I mean, every single time you get an assist from the grave, that's another power up for Asajj and Daka. So there you go. You see Spirit going, and plus Spirit's doing some damage too. If you can mod your Spirit really well for some heavy damage, you can get all these extra attacks in and take these geos out much, much quicker. I think I still got crappy mods on my Night Sisters. They're just a lower priority. Even though they're useful, it just seems like we need all the better mods elsewhere on hard-hitting characters and everything else. So I still got to work on improving those mods. You don't want to go with 2 or 3 characters dead if you can help it. 1 is fine because you'll get the assists, but if you let another one die on top of that, there's less targets on the board for them to pick. You don't want them to pick on Daka. If she goes, you're in trouble. You're going to get stuck. And they can assist and cleanse and take somebody out really quick, so you got to watch out for that. You can see I'm slowly whittling their health down. Got rid of the Brute, but they turn around, bring them right back. So if you're not careful, they actually will keep healing up. Since they share their health pool, they're going to keep doing that. And you can see they went from like red bar, low health, yellow, to now everybody's healthy back up in the green. So I'm working on Alpha. If I can take out Alpha, then I don't have to worry about them sharing that health pool anymore. I'm down to 3 Night Sisters on the field, and Daka didn't have her revive. So we just got to hope and pray for a minute. Luckily, they're going after Asajj. Now we can bring everybody back, and we're back in good shape. So there we go. Got rid of Alpha right there. Now I can start taking out the rest of these geos, and we're making progress. Look at the clock, though. There's only about a minute left. So you do have to kind of watch out for that. Maybe throw it on auto at this point. But they are in the red, so I should be able to take them out okay. Got 1 left to worry about, and there we go. All done. Full health banners, 55. That's the way it should be. This battle was super easy. Obviously, he's got his resistance with the bros. You don't want Finn to go, but my team's obviously going to be a lot stronger. I've got Jedi Master Luke and Jedi Knight Revan and Jedi Knight Luke. You can see everybody there. No big deal. Just take out Finn first. Once he's gone, you don't have to worry about him and Poe, swapping turn meter and inspired and all that stuff. Everybody's stunned. No real strategy here. Just Hulk smash. That's it. Everybody's stunned. Just try and take them all out. Make sure I still have full protection and everything. You don't even need to worry about ultimate or anything like that. I'm just trying to make sure I can go and not let them go so that I can top up all my banners and do the best that I can. So there goes Poe. Now I got BB-8 and Stick Ray left. No big deal there. There goes Stick Ray. And there goes BB-8. He's the last man standing. Doesn't matter. Luke takes him out. 60 banners. Okay, that opens up the back, and we see an Empire ship showing, and there's Malevolence hidden behind it. That's fine. I can take out Malevolence, no problem. Do that in arena every day, basically. So let's take out this one last ground squad, and we'll be calling it a day. So he's got Kira with Nest, Scoundrel team, and it's not bad. It can be a good timeout team, or it can take some banners away. But if you have good stuff left, it's not going to do anything. So I've got Bounty Hunters here, Boss Lead, so that they're all pretty tanky. You know, I don't have to worry about them dying. Maybe I could go Django here for more damage and just have him go faster and hit harder and everything. But I don't think it's necessary. I like having that safety cushion, knowing that Bosk is going to be able to be pretty tanky and not be knocked out by Nest. You can see I've already got the contract off, so I'm in good shape there. Just start taking out the rest of them. And then what works good with this team, the reason I like to use the Bounty Hunters now that we have Mando, is the Disintegrate. You're no longer going to time out and get stuck in a loop on Nest. You don't have to worry about a big hit to line up. All you have to worry about is get that Disintegrate off. So that's what I want to do. I'm looking at which move Grief does that powers up Mando so that he can disintegrate, and there we go. Boom, there goes Nest. And now it's just Kira. She's gone. 58 banners there. Ground squad's done. Pretty happy with that. Now I just got these two stupid fleet battles to go through. We'll zoom through this real quick and I'll show you what I got. 61 for the first battle with my Negotiator against his Malevolence. And then his Empire fleet, and I used my Malevolence and got 63 for that one. So same old stuff, just like you see in everybody else's videos. Done with the fleets, and I get 2115 to his 2089. So not too bad. He did drop one battle in the back against my Grievous team, but I think even without that, I was slightly more efficient. So that's a win for round 2, and we're headed to the finals in round 3. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.